That's your field. Stock cars did it last night. Can they do it again tonight? I bet they can, as we are underway for 20 laps.
Unbelievable on the start. Haynes, oh shoot, look at that. We got a mess on the front straightaway.
It was all happened at happened at the Foley Equipment flag stand. Here we go. We're going to make our way down to Pitts Realty start zone, and we're back underway.
Remember when I threw Paula the old David Jerome?
And she's like, what are you talking about?
I still have to explain myself.
She still has no idea what you're talking about, and it's nothing your fault, Paula. I just want to remind you that. He talks in a few different variations of languages.
Translator.
Look at this. Here we go again. 3-4 wide throughout the field as they come off turn number 4. Lap number 1 in the books. That one going to go to Nick Haynes.
Haynes got so much bite that looks like he's just going to roll it through the turns.
He did roll it in the turn last night.
He did roll it in the turn.
Last night.
Just got a little wedge nudge there. Dixon's up on the bottom skirt there as well, looking right underneath him as Brock Badger had a good run last night in the 50B. Rodney Schweizer up there as well. You know, the top has still got a lot left. Look at Badger with the bite, the grab, and drive down the back straightaway as he exits turn 2. Now through 3 and 4, just trying to keep the tires hooked up, and he does. Here comes the 50B of Badger.
I'm telling you what, Brock Badger has found some serious speed. He started racing with us about the second half of the season.
Look at this.
He'd come to the Hamilton County Speedway and Sports Park Raceway, and now he's looking pretty good on the outside of this one.
If he hits his mark like he did the previous lap, he is going to be, pushes the car just a little bit more that time. Going to lose a spot to Dixon. But Badger is doing a good job up top. He got the 7 car through the middle of Hamby. Rodney Schweizer throws his hat in the ring. You got Jeff Metcalf in the mix. Here comes Hendricks in the 54. We mentioned the 131 of Mason Martin earlier. Look at that. They're all tucked under the same blanket, Brian, as Badger still working the top 2 cars on the bottom.
Man, look at this. Haynes out front, but Dixon's been strong all night as well. Now we got it almost 3 wide. Schweizer thinks the better of it as they work down the backstretch.
Dixon just trying to keep those tires grabbing on the bottom, trying to keep the leader of Nick Haynes in his crosshairs.
Look how gently they're setting the car.
Dixon's almost had a run, thought about shoving the right front fender underneath the 9. Rodney Schweizer searching the racetrack is on the top, looking at the bottom now. Got the 7 of Kyle Hamby. Good battles up there, Brian, as we complete lap number 7.
Look how gingerly they're entering the corner compared to earlier in the night.
Badger back to 2nd. Dixon in 3rd. Badger's going to go at it now. He'll stalk the 9 to the bottom of Haynes. Badger on the top. Dixon is definitely better on exit of turn 4. Badger has been a little bit better off of 2.
I'm telling you what, Badger might be the favorite of this one here. He is starting to get that top side to really work. There's a long ways to go in this one, though, as we're only on lap number 8 of 20. But right now, he's looking pretty good. Here comes David Hendricks as well. I'd watch that 54 car. He started inside row number 3, but the 54 car always fast when he shows up anywhere. A whole gaggle of cars back there vying for position. Badger going to scoot past Dixon on the top side again and close that gap. You had mentioned it, though, when the 9H of Nick Haynes gets back on the gas, that left front goes up in the air. He is really getting that car to rotate well. John Sheets, I had mentioned earlier in that B-Mod feature that I was worried about him burning the right rear off. Obviously, he saved a bunch in the tank on that one.
And there, that last previous lap, getting into the turn, Badger blew it in a little bit too deeper right there. It looks like he hit his mark much better through 3 and 4. So the racetrack is slicked off. It's really a lot of the drivers, what they tell you now. Who's going to be able to massage the throttle, or however you eloquently put getting into the turn. Really got to massage that throttle, keep the tires hooked up.
Yeah,
spinning those tires is not fast. And Badger going to drive away from Dixon now. Haynes has opened up the command, 0.781 over Brock Badger. We got a car parked at the top of turn 2. I'm thinking TikTok, you can't park there.
The yellow is out at Sutherland.
Nick Haynes going to lift the tricycle off of turn 4. We are back underway.
Pretty good start there by everybody. They all stayed pretty stacked up side by side. Schweizer going to go upstairs and try to follow the Badger line as they work down the back chute. Dixon is on the bottom, as well as Hamby in the 7K. Race leader Nick Haynes, though, going to point her down the front stretch, click another one down. 13 down, 7 to go for Nick Haynes.
Nick Haynes pretty quick along the bottom hub of the racetrack. Badger trying to find a line that is a little bit quicker from that 50B machine. Lap times at 20.5 for your leader, 20.539 the previous lap. And slowed down about 0.3 that lap, as the lead is now 0.3 of a second at the start-finish line. Look at this, Brian. Badger's closed in, 1 car length on the back straightaway, so they're starting to tighten up as Haynes continues to lead. Badger, if he's going to make his move, he's going to have to do it quick. 5 laps to go this time around.
Well, he's closing that gap. I'm telling you, his run off turn 4 is about as good as any.
Right there it is.
Yeah.
A tires grab on the exit there, but that's about 3 car lengths now. It was 1 car length the previous lap. How about Rodney Schweizer? He's throwing his hat in the ring here. He's got 4 to go in the 746 into the top 4 and looking for more.
Oh, he got one around. Hendricks in the 54 spinning down on the front chute, going to put the cloud of dust, and he's going to sit there. Yellow flag going to come out for the 54 of David Hendricks. I don't know if I could do that, but it does sound delicious. I'll have one tomorrow for sure. Caution lights are off. Here we go. Green flag is up. Back underway.
Ooh, Brock Badgers, I believe, spun the tires on the restart. Not a very good restart for the 50. Dixon, though, he's riding the back bumper. Oh, but Haynes, wow, shoots on exit off the back of 2. And everybody moving and shaking now, a little beating and banging out there. Everybody jockeying for position. We're 4 wide in turn 4. If you were watching last night, we finished the last feature of the night 5 wide.
They just went 5 wide by the line there, Berg. This thing is heating up.
Boy, is it ever. The 7 of Kyle Hamby's coming to life. He is into the mix and looking to the inside of Dixon. Here comes the 7 quietly through the field. Kyle Hamby up to 3rd.
And we have 2 to go in this one. Can anybody
Doug
do
Keller
anything?
started 13th. He's now 4th. And the 131, Mason Martin is in the top 5. Martin started 9th. Oh, Martin.
Boy, they are up to the top, all the way to the bottom throughout this race as we've got the white flag. Nick Haynes just going to need to point her in the right direction, but the real battle back there, we have, let's see, 4, 8, 9 cars vying for positions. You could see a little bit of contact there. And the 131 dumps. Oh, no.
Oh, the 47.
So the double checkers come out for Nick Haynes in the 9H. And that one, a series of unfortunate events as the 88 gets dumped by
2 of the top 5.
The 131 dumps the 88, and the 47 gets caught in there as well of Mason Air. So tough break for those 3. But hey, let's concentrate on the good, and the good is Nick Haynes from Trenton, Missouri picks up feature number 1 for your Edelbrock Performance USRA stock cars. Kyle Hamby gets credited with that 2nd place spot. Brock